Hello, welcome back to Sushi Live Coding. In this episode, I'm going to use Sverchok add-on to generate some kind of a structure that looks like a pyramid, but I'm gonna stack it. I'm gonna build it slightly differently. I will start with a kind of like a target um, kind of formations. You know, like you have a circle and then you have another bigger circle, and then it's gonna increase more and more. And I want them to be kind of in a way that they can be animated per element. So yeah, I'll just get started and show you what I mean. We're gonna definitely learn something new here. So I'll start with a new Sverchok node setup, and then I'll start with a circle actually. And this circle, I'll quickly create a viewer draw. And this one is going to be, I'll make it red color. I'm going to go around and see more clearly. So I'll save this as SV cylinder and pipe sort of structure. Well, anyway, we have a circle, and then the next one we want to have, we're going to use the ring. Ring is actually a circle with a hole in the middle. If you look at it, there are two options here to build this ring. I'll make this ring first of all like a less detail. Circle section to 2, and then by default major minor is how it works. So you can kind of control the major, and then the minor you control it this way if that's what you want. I want it to be more like exterior interior. So there's like interior and the exterior like that. So if we turn on our circle, so let's say our circle is radius of 1. That means with our ring, this guy, the interior needs to be 1, while the exterior maybe can be any number, but basically it needs to be larger than the interior. Otherwise, it's gonna flip. So let's make this like 2. So there's some kind of pattern. If we want to build the next one, I'll give it color green. The next one should be 2 plus 1, which is like 3, and then this one should be 4 maybe. Actually, this one should be 2. This one should be 3. So there is some kind of algorithm. There's some kind of pattern already happening. So it's like 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, and 3, 4. It's like it's increasing one by one. So I can continue on, like make this a different color. This one should be 4 and 3. So yeah, I can continue go on, and then I will extrude them up, and I can have that structure that I was thinking to create. But I'm not gonna do this multiple times. You can, of course, do that. It could be interesting if you are using Monad. I will use Sverchok way to build like a multiple ring at the same time. So for the interior, I can use range float starting from 1. Stepping will be like 1 as well. And I make it 10 as a count. So this will give us a number pattern like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I will have another pattern which is just a +1 from this. So this one looks like that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is 1, 2, 3, and this is our number list that we can simply pipe into the ring. So that's for the interior and that's for the exterior. And simply by doing that, I believe we are pretty much done. So we have this kind of a very interesting structure that we can continue expand as we need it. And we can also create a gap like that if you like. So yeah, what can this can be more interesting is that if we use maybe extrude region along normal maybe. So this goes in there and the output goes in there. So what's the normal, the height? So I think the height, seems to go the other way around, but I think that's kind of okay for now. I think we probably need to flip it. That's okay. We can simply use another range float and tweak the height. So start, stop, stepping. Okay, let's use another stepping. Let's see how this is gonna work out for us. Seems like it's not factorized that way. It's not like, unless I'm doing it wrong. So there seems to be like a extrusion happening. This looks like a multiple value by matrix. Maybe I can use split right here. With a split, what do we get? Yeah, it's more likely. Yeah, this is the one I was thinking to create, although it's more, I was thinking more like a pyramid, but this is kind of like the opposite of pyramid. But seems to be kind of working. Start and stop. Okay, start. Let's try a range between two number. Some kind of stepping. Yeah, I think I don't mind this kind of design. I'll probably gonna keep this. And what the bottom one is, of course, just a circle, so it looks like a little pond there where people can sit down over here. I was actually thinking to do the opposite way, but I think this is kind of interesting as well. We can always now go back and then kind of create a gap, and then we have this kind of interesting looking building, and we can animate this. Okay, that's interesting, the way it's behaving. Maybe I need to kind of do this. You see, as I'm changing this value together, it's gonna extrude it differently. But this gives interesting effects that I was thinking to do just now, except that I was thinking to do it the opposite way. More like, yeah, more like so. See? It's kind of interesting. And I was hoping that the circle also can be extruded up. So yeah, but this is more what I was thinking. And so it's almost, there's kind of like a, suddenly you have ability to control the effects of each level, and you end up with something like this. Yeah, I guess this can be useful at some point. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this live noding. Hopefully you find this interesting and it's gonna be useful eventually. So let me know what you think. If any question or feedback, suggestion, let me know in the comment section below. Thanks again for tuning in. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you. Bye.